Hey guys, I'm AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy and welcome back to a brand new video. So, last time we left off, I showed you guys my Marvel and DC Blu-ray collection. So today, I'm going to be showing you guys my Marvel and DC collection on DVD. I'm going to go ahead and put on my glasses. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump around right into the video. So, I got some feedback from a couple viewers, and I have noticed that in my videos I don't really give my opinion about the movies or shows or stuff that I show. So I figured I will go a little bit more in depth in what I think about the show, if I've seen it or if I haven't. Just wanted to throw that out there. All right, so first up on the list is Marvel's The Avengers. Now, I went and saw this with a big group of friends, and I'll tell you what, man. I'm not even joking when I say I never thought I'd see a movie like this in theaters. I really didn't think that it would happen. But every little thing builds up to something, Once I started seeing, okay, we getting Thor, we getting Iron Man, Captain. Okay, I'm like, all right. Yeah, we bound to get an Avengers movie somehow soon. And this came out in, what, 2012? Yeah. So I was like I think I was a freshman. I had to have been a freshman in high school when this movie came out. Because I knew I was young, and I went with a big old group of friends. Seriously, and it was like the best time ever. I remember at the end of the movie, when they were showing the end credits scene with Thanos, I remember everybody was, all my friends were leaving, and one of them was like, hey, man, ain't nothing finna happen at the end of the movie. And I was, man, you sit your white ass down. Yes, it is. And then next thing you know, you see like doom, and then you see like outer space. And I was screaming in the theater, I told y'all there was gonna be end credits saying it's Marvel. They always got these. And then people in the back who stayed, they all started cracking up, and they were like, wow, man, that guy's excited. And I was like, what's wrong with him? I definitely like Mark Ruffalo more as the Hulk in this than Edward Norton. I mean, The Incredible Hulk was definitely better, in my opinion, than the early 2000s one. I didn't like that one at all, but The Incredible Hulk, it wasn't that great either. But if you were to compare the two, it was decent, only because Edward Norton did somewhat of a more decent job than the other dude. During the fight scenes with Abomination, and then just the scenes period with them with the government attacking Hulk, I was able to pay more attention to that. Shoot, every time I watched it, that one puts me to sleep. Like, nothing about it was like worth watching. Like, oh my god, father versus son, who cares? If you could put that in a movie all you want, but it's not gonna make it good. This was good. It was funny. I liked the beginning, like, interactions with everybody where, like, Thor and Iron Man and Captain America, they all were at it. And then my favorite part was, don't touch that, don't touch his hammer. He likes his hammer. That was my favorite part. I like the action scenes. When Tony Stark went up there and launched that missile, dude, I'm telling you, I thought he was about to die. I really thought he was gonna die. But then again, I'm like, he's Iron Man. He's not gonna die. But I mean, there was already 2 movies already of Iron Man. Like, Mark Ruffalo was new for this because the deal with Edward Norton got scrapped for him to be in this. This is our first time seeing Hawkeye. Not our first time seeing Black Widow because she was in Iron Man 2. Not our first time seeing Chris Hemsworth as Thor or him as Captain America. The story was good, Loki teaming up with some aliens and trying to, take over the world with the Tesseract and stuff. I thought it was really cool. I loved when Loki went off on Hulk and Hulk just went bow, 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 bow. And then as he walked away, puny God. I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna show you guys the inside. There you go, just a basic generic DVD. Let's move on to DC with Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. Now, man, this, oh my god. This, And I bought this, I want to say maybe 2017. 2017, 2018. One of the years. Because I haven't seen it prior. I've only seen clips of like the ending with the Joker's death, and like certain fight scenes. But I haven't sat and watched the whole movie until I bought it. And I'm telling you right now, like, the whole voice cast was just Mark Hamill, Kevin Conroy, Will how do you pronounce his last name? I didn't even know Melissa Joan Hart was in this. Like, I'm assuming she played freaking, what was it, Batgirl or I think it was Batgirl. I think it was Batgirl. But just the fact that their fight and Harley Quinn literally fell off a building, like, what? So there are two different versions. I think there's a PG or PG-13 one, and then there is a not rated one. And I know there's two, because there's two alternate endings with Joker. There's one where Joker, I think, or Joker Jr., or it's Robin, but it's Joker Jr. when he gets kidnapped. You know, he's like hysterically laughing, and he pulls out a fake gun. And I think this is the PG or PG-13 one. He pulls out a fake gun, and when he shoots it, it says bang on it. But Joker, I think he gets startled and he falls back. Don't show anything, then you just hear him get electrocuted. And that's kind of like their way of saying that he's dead. He died.
Here you go, sonny boy. Make Daddy proud. Deliver the punchline.
Tim.
Do it! That's not funny. That's not... Here you go, sonny boy. Make him one of us.
In the non-rated version, dude actually gets shot, like dead in his and he's just dead. I didn't know that it was on Blu-ray, otherwise I would have bought it on Blu-ray. But I don't care. This movie, this is good. I'll show you guys the inside of it real quick. I mean, it's not really nothing but, you know, just the artwork. And then it even says the original uncut version, which is what I wanted, because I didn't want to know, oh, we're gonna censor this version. No, give me the original real deal. I'm already a huge fan of Batman Beyond, so the fact that I haven't seen this was really surprising. But I think it was because I never really could find it on VHS as a kid anywhere. I really couldn't. Amazon sold it for fairly cheap on here. You can get it for under $20. It's not that bad. But the Blu-ray, last time I checked, which I think is a multi-form, so I think it might be Blu-ray and DVD, it's $20, which I might end up doing, and then just getting rid of this one by like donating it to like a Goodwill or a Savers, or maybe giving it away or something. I don't know. That this makes me really excited for Batman Beyond, the complete series on Blu-ray limited edition that I got pre-ordered on Amazon, and I'm excited because it's supposed to arrive on Halloween. Next one is Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, this one I've seen so many times, and once again, this is another one of those, you know, you've seen it so many times, you just kind of get sick of it sort of ordeal. That's how I am with this. I thought Chris Pratt did a good job. Zoe Saldana, man. Gamora, ooh, man. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. And then Drax was just like, He would say all these fancy words to where sometimes it wouldn't make sense in context. It'd just be like, what? Overall, CGI work was great. The whole movie was really good. James Gunn did a really good job with this film. He was really good. I liked Yondu. Groot, Vin Diesel's Groot was really good. Rocket, Bradley Cooper as Rocket had me dying throughout the film. And I just thought the whole film was really good. It definitely held up in the theaters. I personally, Ronan, I wasn't a huge fan of Ronan. I mean, I got the whole Power Stone ability thing. I got that. Ronan as a villain, I guess, but it was one of those things to where it's like, Ronan though? Like, Ronan? Why Ronan? But, I didn't write the story. I didn't make the rules. Because as far as I'm concerned, James Gunn and Nicole Perlman. Yeah, so they both wrote this. I don't know if this code is any good, but it's for something on here. If you guys want that, you can try and see what it's for. I'm not going to ever use it, but that's what the generic case looks like. I mean, the disc looks like. Iron Man. This video is going to be really long. So, now this one, I did not get sick of. This is how it really all started. It all started with this film. It was this and then The Incredible Hulk. This is what started the MCU. Robert Downey Jr. really started it all. Gwyneth Paltrow with her weird ass selling vitamins and food and sex toys and stuff. She's on a whole nother world, bro. But Robert Downey Jr. did a fantastic job. It wasn't him, it was Tom Cruise. So I'd rather have him, over Tom Cruise, just saying. And Robert Downey Jr. really played the playboy billionaire Tony Stark down to a T. His acting was really good. I liked the suit that they had for this one. His fight with Jeff Bridges' character was phenomenal. It was really good. And then Terrence Howard had me cracking up in this movie. My favorite part, I probably would have to say, is, I like when he's building the suit, like the new one, and they show off like the montages of him flying around and stuff. It's good. I like the part where he goes back to that Middle Eastern country and just kind of like, does his own thing, like saves the citizens and stuff like that. And that was pretty good. Like I said, my favorite part though is definitely the battle between him and Jeff Bridges' character. I always forget his name, and I feel like a dumbass when that happens, but I just forget characters' names sometimes in films. All these DVDs, you just gonna see this. I'm just letting you know. Iron Man 2. Now, this one, out of all 3 Iron Man films, this one is my favorite. Some people are like, really? You like this one? Because everybody says it's either the first one or the third one for them. No, man, this one, because we got Whiplash. I liked Whiplash as a villain. Ivan Van Gogh, Whiplash. And Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow with the long hair. Oh, long wavy hair. Oh, definitely like the suits that he had. Like, what was it, this one? I think it was this one up at the top. Oh, there's a dent or a rip in my case. I didn't see that. But this suit right up here, I like this one, the one that was like in that briefcase that Hap gave him when they were on the racetrack when Whiplash first appeared. I don't know about, some people knew why they replaced Terrence Howard with Don Cheadle, and I believe it was because Terrence Howard wanted more money to be in a second film. But I think he was asking for way more than Marvel Studios was willing to give him. So I guess he quit the project, and Don Cheadle, I guess they had to re-audition for Rhodey, and Don Cheadle got it. Which I think Terrence Howard was stupid, because if he would have stayed in this film, he probably would have way more money than what he has now. And yeah, I know he was in Empire, so he was making bank off Empire alone, yeah. But imagine if he got the Empire money and that Marvel Studios money. Man, he would have had... He'd be rich, boy. But, I mean, That's what happens when you get too hungry. You want a blockbuster hit, and you like, oh, nah, bro. You want me in the second one? You need to cough up that money, son. Man, I would just play my cards right. I just would have stayed in the film. That's just on him, bro. Here's what the inside looks like. It's, like I said, basic. Justice League versus Teen Titans. I only watched this once. My memory's kind of fuzzy on it. You know, I'm going to read the back. Because I remember Raven's father was in this film. I definitely remember that. Trigun, that's his... Okay, just remembered his name's Trigun. Okay. Frustrated and delusioned about his work alongside the Justice League, Robin is forced into a new position with a younger super team, the Teen Titans. Oh, yeah! That's right. They did put him in the Teen Titans. Okay. And there was like the whole like Nightwing thing with Starfire, because those two were like the oldest and they were like a thing. Oh, now I remember Robin being a about the whole situation. Like, I don't want to be, you know, with the Teen Titans. I want to be with you or on my own. And it's just like, nigga, if you don't get your ass in this car, all right, go on. I ain't got time for this shit. That's what Batman was like, man. Batman, like I said, realest nigga, bro. Readily welcomed aboard, he is immediately introduced by the mysterious Raven and the unnatural force that looms over them. Her father, Trigun, a deception being powerful enough to destroy Metropolis by pitting the nightly Justice League against the Teen Titans. With loyalties on the line and lives in this balance, the superhero showdown will pit Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Cyborg against the likes of Beast Boy, Starfire, Blue Beetle, and Nightwing. There goes the artwork. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. Man of Steel. I wasn't too fond of Man of Steel. It just wasn't that appealing. And I know I have it. That's because I didn't buy it. It was actually a Christmas gift. So let me stop myself, because I was finna say I bought this shit. No, it was a Christmas gift. Henry Cavill, he does a good job as, Superman. It's Clark Kent. I'm not like hating on him. It's basically just another origin story. That's really all it is. But like with this one, they don't go too they don't do like a whole long thing with it. They kind of show a little bit about how he came to Earth, him as a kid, teenager, grown adult, then becomes Superman, whatever. Kurt Russell as Jor-El was interesting. He did a good job as Jor-El. I wasn't gonna shame him for that. Michael Shannon as Zod. That was odd. Every time I see Michael Shannon, I'm just gonna think of him not from 8 Mile, because I know some people are out there gonna be like, you don't think of him as that dude from 8 Mile. No, I'm not thinking about that dude from 8 Mile. Michael Shannon will always be old evil dude from Kangaroo Jack. That's what he will always be to me, because I was so obsessed with that movie as a kid, and I remember him and Christopher Walken. I remember both of them in that movie, and they will always, Christopher Walken will always be that dude from the movie. Amy Adams is Lois Lane. Just not. I'm sorry, I don't like Amy Adams as Lois Lane either. When you cast A-list celebrities who are not meant for these roles, I think that's what it is. Because apparently Amy Adams has been trying to play Lois Lane for years, because back when Tim Burton was gonna have that Superman movie, I think it was called Superman Flyby or whatever, where Nicolas Cage was playing Superman, Robert Downey Jr. was gonna play Lex Luthor. Apparently Amy Adams auditioned to be Lois Lane in that film, and she didn't get the part. And then she turned around and auditioned for Superman again. For Lois Lane again in Superman Returns, didn't get the part. But this code's not gonna work, so. It expired years ago, and then that's the artwork for it. SpiderMan 2. Wait, what is this? The full screen special edition. Because this thing got 2 discs to it. Gosh dang. This was really good. I like this one a lot. This actually probably is my favorite one. Only because I like the story about how he's struggling to be both Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Now, we've already seen this before in Homecoming, where Tom Holland's character is struggling to be both Spider-Man and Peter Parker. You kind of see that in both films, to be honest. You see that in both Homecoming and Far From Home, where he's just trying to live his best life. He don't mind doing the Spider-Man and all, but he wants to be, he's just trying to be a kid. Doc Ock. I like the idea about Spider-Man losing his powers and then just becoming Peter Parker and not being Spider-Man anymore. that whole ordeal was really like, it was really good, and it was like different. It wasn't like oh, I gotta spend the whole movie fighting this guy. It was like different because for once you actually sat down and you were like, okay, you know, we see him, he's struggling to be Spider-Man, he's losing his powers, you know, and this is kind of like his way of like kind of finally getting rid of being Spider-Man. He can just live a normal life. MJ, she's with J. Jonah Jameson's son, who was an astronaut. Tobey Maguire screamed, ah! I love whenever he screamed. It was just funny. It wasn't like, oh my god, it was just funny. Harry Osborn finally finds out, you know, he's Parker. That was good too. That was really good. Alright, was this one. And then flip it over, and then there goes this too. By far, this was my favorite of the Spider-Man Sam Raimi trilogy. This one was... okay, I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't with this movie. This one was my favorite as a kid. Then when I got older, I realized that this movie was kind of whack. Like, I like the whole idea of Venom, but Topher Grace was a very bad choice for Eddie Brock. Thomas Hayden Crunch.
It was at this moment he knew.
Was a pretty good choice for Sandman. It's just the whole Harry as New Goblin Jr. or whatever, that whole thing. I did like the scene with him and Harry fighting in his mansion. I did like that a lot. That was pretty cool. But just of an emo Peter Parker.
Is this your man? Whose man's is this?
Your shots are so good.
I'd love to shoot you sometime.
Boy, if you don't get...
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the... no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
We didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for that dance scene. Nobody wanted that. And now it's become a meme classic, now involving with the Joker. This movie could have been a lot better. And this wasn't even like the original idea for it. The Sam Raimi, at least what I can remember watching the interview, Sam Raimi specifically wanted Vulture and his daughter as Vultress. And they were going to be a father-daughter duo. And those were supposed to be the only villains in this one. And then Spider-Man 4, you know, that was actually in production and everything, but it got scrapped because Sam Raimi didn't want to do it anymore. He was like, nah, this isn't what I wanted. Too much stuff. So yeah, the higher ups at Sony and stuff, they were like, oh well, you know, we think it'd be cool if you were to add Venom. And he was kind of like, I don't really want to do Venom. And they're like, we'll do it, or else, you know, we're gonna scrap the project. And it's like, okay. And then, you know, it's like, oh, what about add Sandman in there? Yeah, add Sandman. But I don't know if Sandman was already original concept or not. But I'm sorry, the whole Harry thing, we've already seen this. And then the Amazing Spider-Man 2 tried to copy that and that was just not even, that whole movie was just garbage. Seriously, that they shouldn't have made the Amazing Spider-Man 2 the way they did. Well, here goes the inside of it. And last but not least, Static Shock Season 4 showed him. It was Future Shock, where his future self is kidnapped, so he goes back in time during the Batman Beyond era. He teams up with Terry's Batman, and then there's the whole one with Eddie is, God, what was his name? He was like a dude who could manipulate time. He could run really fast. And then manipulate time. That was a really good episode. She Bang, where she came back. That was good. Out of Africa was a really good one. And the whole Green Lantern one, I with that episode. with the Green Lantern one where it was Sinestro posing as Green Lantern and making everybody think that Green Lantern was evil. That was like one of his big role models. He just was so hurt, so upset. So when the actual like Jon Stewart tried to talk to him, he was just like, nah, nigga, I ain't f***ing with you no more. And just started giving him them hands. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe over to Pokemon Tanning 6. My gaming channel. I have some videos coming very soon. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and SoundCloud. Please follow me on Twitter. I want more followers. I'm rocking 11 right now. If we can get up to at least 20 or 25 by the end of the year, that'd be great. If not, it's whatever. I'm AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy, and your boy is Shazam.